Bipartisan Budget Act of 2013, legislation concerning spending and the budget passed in December, failed to extend emergency unemployment compensation for the long-term unemployed. Okay, what is emergency unemployment compensation? Essentially, it's supplemental benefits for workers who have exhausted regular unemployment insurance in periods of high unemployment. Supplemental benefits have a long history, being enacted in every recession in the past 50 years, and this particular program was started by the George W. Bush administration. The program provides benefits for a specified number of additional weeks, and it has a cap on the total number of weeks that the unemployed can get benefits. It has helped millions of Americans at a cost of $252 billion. But Republicans are against the program. They maintain that the economy is getting better and the program adds to the deficit. And as evidenced by Senator Paul's statement, unemployment insurance is a disservice to the unemployed and counterproductive. Democrats want to extend the program, arguing that long-term unemployment is still very high and that benefits are important for the unemployed and for the economy. Likewise, a majority of the American people want to extend the program. But Democrats wanted a budget deal more than they wanted the EUC, so the Bipartisan Budget Act didn't include an extension. Unemployment has gone down, but it's still high, and unemployment duration is also high by historic standards. In fact, of the 10.9 million total unemployed, 37% have been unemployed for more than 26 weeks or long-term unemployed. This makes long-term unemployment twice as high as when any of the previous emergency benefits programs that were in place for previous recessions were allowed to expire. In addition, there are still not enough jobs, with 2.9 unemployed workers for each job and seekers outnumbering openings in all major industries. But time spent looking for a job has actually tripled since Congress enacted benefits. Unfortunately, the share of unemployed workers who get unemployment benefits is at its lowest point in history. Okay, but why are the long-term unemployed unable to find a job? Well, essentially, employers are discriminating against the long-term unemployed. And economists sent fake resumes to employers and varied the length of time unemployed and relevant experience. Those with relevant experience who were unemployed for 6 months or more were less likely to get called for an interview than those unemployed for less but without relevant experience. Okay, so what are the consequences of not extending benefits? Over 1 million people will be without benefits, losing an average of over $1,000 per month. Expected job growth will also decline by over 300,000, along with a decline in the growth rate. Job growth loss will be a result of the loss in economic activity due to the multiplier effect of spending benefits, which will total in the billions and will additionally lead to lower tax revenues. And this is all in addition to massive social cuts already enacted. The billions of dollars in sequester cuts have impacted food insecure low-income women and children, families that need housing help, and students. And millions of people have been left without food stamps, with billions of dollars in cuts reducing benefits to less than $1.50 per person per meal. It's unsurprising that a large majority of the major cities in the US reported an increase in requests for emergency food assistance. But is it rough for everyone? Actually, corporations are doing better than ever, even while workers are actually doing worse in real per capita terms. According to Nobel Prize-winning economist Paul Krugman, we don't know how much of this profit surge can be explained by the fear factor, the ability to squeeze workers who know that they have no place to go, but it must be at least part of the explanation. I do think that a major reason why reducing unemployment isn't a political priority is that the economy may be lousy for workers, but corporate America is doing just fine. Likewise, on the same day that the benefits expired, President Obama signed a defense bill for the regular military budget that allocated more than 20 times as much money and would be necessary to extend the program for 1 year. And additionally, 4 times as much money was allocated for the war in Afghanistan and other overseas operations. We have a program that works, we have the desire to keep it going, we certainly need to keep it going, and we have the money to do so. We need to make sure that the long-term unemployed get the help they deserve.